Hi, welcome to my Spreadsheets CA2. My name is Roshan McPhillips. I did this assignment with my classmate Sean Stevens. This is my report. I did the report for this year. So we have a small introduction, the database table which we got from using XAMPP, step 3 or data summary that I did in Excel. So I just pasted my findings into the report and gave a few comments. This was part 2 of step 3. We then had to provide histograms of each province. So this is my data for Connacht. These are my groups that I used. And this is the histogram I produced. I did the exact same for the other 3 provinces. Step 4 or hypotenuse testing. Sean did this step. This is part 1 of step 4. We had to compare each province to each other to see if they differed or not. This was our table of results. This was part 2 of step 4. Again, our table of results. And then this was part 3 of step 4. Next we have the correlation or step 5. Sean again did this step. This is the graph he produced. Step 6, prediction. Sean also did step 6. So step 6 part 1, we had produced a scatter plot, as you can see here. Part 2 was our prediction value. Part 3 of step 6 was to find the mean standard deviation from Dublin 10. Part 4 was to find the probability of house prices between that value. Part 5 again asked for more probability statistics, and so did part 6 of step 6. I then compiled a small conclusion at the end. This is our Excel workbooklet. So step 3 part 1, this is the data I used. I made pivot tables, so year 2016 and year 2017. For part 2, year 2016 provinces, and this is my table of results. I did the same process for 2017. Again, my table of results. So part 3 of step 3, I had to calculate 2015's data. I did not have to do 2016 or 17 as I already had it done. I then compiled the results into a neat table. I then produced a graph. For part 4, for the histograms, I did Connacht first. These are the groups and the histogram. Leinster, groups, histogram. Munster, histogram, and Ulster, histogram. These were all from the year 2017. And then part 5 of step 3 to find the average and standard deviation of each year. This is the data I used, and these are my table results. Sean then did step 4, part 1, his data, and then his hypotenuse testings, province by province. His table of results. Part 2, more data, another hypotenuse test, and again table results. Part 3 of step 4, the data he used, the test he did, and then the table results used. Step 5, correlation. Sean did this step. So this was his average of house prices in Dublin and Louth for the years 2010-2017, and based on the data he produced graphs. And step 6, again Sean did this step, verify attributes scatter plot. This is a scatter plot he produced. And then this is part 2, this is part 3 here, this is part 4, part 5 and part 6. I then did the PowerPoint presentation. This is my first sheet, so I did step by step. This is step 3, part 1, step 3, part 2, step 3, part 3, step 3, part 4, and step 3, part 5. I then brought over step 4, the hypotenuse testing. That was part 1. I then put part 2 and 3 on the one slide. For the correlation, it again fitted one slide. For the prediction, I put the scatter plot on one slide and then put the rest of our data on one slide, and then have an ending slide to my PowerPoint.